Very good morning, all of you. Great. See, some 2 days I was late, yesterday and today, because I have to complete my meeting in my home, online meeting, and I have to come. So I was late, so from tomorrow this will not happen. Great. So when we have started our discussion, if I'm not wrong, we are started with something known as inheritance. So how do you define inheritance? Inheritance is defined as acquiring the properties and behavior from one class to another class. What is the advantage of inheritance? Own reusability. Number two, time and effort for the development drastically reduced. Number three, the profitability or the profit of the company will drastically increase. These are the advantages. So today we are going to start with the types of inheritance, and this is very frequently asked interview question. Now I'll ask me, what are these types? Let me start with number one. The first is single level inheritance. Great. What is a single level inheritance? We forget about Java, how it will work. Let us understand. In real world also the single level inheritance is there. What is what's this? There is a parent, maybe mother. The mother will give birth to a child. And that is what I am telling here. Child is inheriting from the mother. This is known as single level inheritance. In the same way, in Java also single level inheritance is there. Oh really sir? What's this? I draw my class now. This is my class. The name of the class is, maybe I will tell it as parent. Good. I will draw my another class. This is the class. The name of the class I will tell it as child. And this child is inheriting from the parent. So now in the parent, I will give a property, maybe I will give it as float height. Good. So in the parent, I will give one behavior also, eat. And the same behavior your child will also get. So whatever I am showing it to you, this is known as single level inheritance. What is the meaning of this? There is one child inheriting from one parent. This is single level inheritance. Great. So let me show this programmatically how it's going to work. So for that, I have to get my Eclipse. This is how my Eclipse is looking like. Fantastic. So I have to code now. How will code sir? I close this console. All of this I will remove. Good. So the instructions is that the main method also not required. Awesome. First, this is my UML method. Looking at this, you should code your program. How is that, sir, if you ask me? Watch it. Which one you should code now? Parent, child. Two you have. Which one you should code? Upper hierarchy to lower hierarchy. In the upper hierarchy, you have a parent, and you have to code this parent. So this is a class. I will tell it as class parent. Good. I'll open the bracket and I'll close it. Inside the parent, there is one property, and that property I will tell it as float height equal to 5.8f, like this I will tell. Good. After that, there is one behavior also. Let me tell that behavior as void eat. Parent will eat. What parent will eat? System.out.println. So I will tell it as here, within double quotes, parent, or I will eat. Parent will tell that I will eat fruits, like this parent will tell. Awesome. You have coded the parent. I have to code my child now. Not my child, just a child. I will get as class. The name of the class is child. Look at the child, what he's doing. It is extending the parent. Let me do that. It is extending the parent like this. Awesome. I'll open the bracket, close it. So now, what you will do, sir? If you notice there in the child, do you have anything? No. But there's so much of content which is not visible for you. Let me show how this works. So if this program should work, I should code my main method. This is my main method. Let me code it. I want to access the content of the child. If you want to access the content of the child, you should create the object of this child now. Really, sir. Watch it. I'll come here, I will tell it as new child. I open bracket, close bracket, put a semicolon for him. I will give the reference as C and what type it is you should tell. It is child type. Now, I want to access the height which is coming to the child now. How do we do it, sir? C dot. I will access the height. This is the height. I'll just cut it and I will put it inside print statement like this. Now let me access the behavior also. How you will do it, sir? C dot. I will call one method, that is eat method. You can notice there, I'm accessing the content of the child, but in the child, nothing is visible for you, but these two content is coming and reaching here, and that is what I'm accessing. Good. If in case I save it and execute it, my dear students, you can notice you have a height which is coming to the child, and you have the behavior which is coming to the child. That is okay, but what is single level inheritance? One child inheriting from one parent. This is single level inheritance. God bless. Very good. With this, let me proceed further for my next type of inheritance. Which is my next type, sir? Buckle up and watch this. The second one is, it is multi-level inheritance. Good. Say, in Java, how it works, you forget about it. Let us understand, is this multi-level inheritance is there in this real world or not? Let us understand. So for that, you have this. Who is this, sir? Child. Child is inheriting from a parent. Good. But this is not the end. For parent also, there is a parent. Means 100% there is a grandparent like this. Means for a child, there is a grandparent. So if you notice here, this is grandparent, this is parent, this is child. This is multi-level. How many levels are there here? 1, 2, 3. 3 is known as multiple. Multiple in short, we call it as multi. So that is why this is known as multi-level inheritance. How it is working in the real world? In the same way in Java also it will work. Really, sir? What's this? So I'm having one class, and that class I'm showing it to you this way. Good. So what is the name of this class, sir? Grandparent. Awesome. Now there is another class. That class I will represent it in this way. What is the name of this class, sir? If you ask me, it is parent. There is another class. Let me represent this class in this way. What is the name of the class, sir? If you ask me, it is child. Now parent is inheriting from the grandparent, and child is inheriting from the parent. But let me give some behavior as well as property in the grandparent. What is that, sir? Let me give height as the property. Let me give eat as the behavior. God bless all of you. Okay. So now some students will think that there should be only 3 levels only. Then only this is known as multi-level. No. You can have 3, 4, 5, 6, infinite. This is multi-level. God bless all of you. Great. So whatever I have shown on my monitor screen, is this really works in Java or not? Let me show it to you, program it, delete. So for that I have to get my Eclipse. This is my Eclipse. Let me close this console. And everything what I've coded previously, let me delete it. This one I've coded, let me delete it. This one I've coded, let me delete it. Fantastic. So now I will create one class now. What is the name of the class? What is the name of the class? Grandparent. Like this. Good. Inside this, there is a property known as height. So I will tell it as float height. height like this, and let me give height as 5.8 f like this. It is having behavior also. What is the behavior? Eat. So I will tell it as what, and the name of the method is eat. So I will come here and I will tell system.out.println. Parent or grandparent will tell that I will eat. Eat what? Pizza. Grandparent will not eat pizza. Mudde? Oh, good, good. So mudde, you are telling I will call it as muddi, like this. This is muddi. Awesome. So I will eat muddi is what grandparent will tell. Awesome. So this is the grandparent. Let me go to this level. He is the parent. So now let me create a class now. This is a class. The name of the class I will tell it as parent. Awesome. What parent is doing? It is extending the grandparent. What's this? I will tell extend what's a grandparent like this. Very good. So what do you have inside that parent now? Height and eat. Outstanding. Now, let me come to another class, that is this class. Let me code it for you. This is the class. The name of the class is child. And what child is doing? It is extending the parent. So I will tell it as extends what's a parent, like this. What will come in the child now? What will come? If you notice there, height and eat will come here. The same height and eat will reach here to this child also. Oh really sir? Let me show it to you. I'll come here and let me access the content of the child. If you want to access the content of him, you should create the object of child now. Really sir? Watch it. I will tell it as a new child. I'll open bracket, close bracket, I'll put a semicolon, and for him, I will give the reference as C, and what type it is, you should tell it is child type. I will tell C dot, the first one is height, let me access it, this is the height. Awesome, let me call that eat method also, let me do it. How is that sir? C dot, it is one method. Let me take him and put him inside the print statement first. Good. So now I will come here, I will tell C dot. There is one method known as eat, like this. Good. If in case I save it and execute it, you can notice there, whatever the legacy what grandparent is carrying, the same it is going for parent, the same it is going for the child also. Got this all of you. So this is known as what? Multi-level inheritance. Again I am telling you, it is not only 3 levels, but it should have more than 2. That's 1, 2. It should be more than 2. If only 1, 2 is there, then it is known as what? Single level inheritance. It should be more than that. Got this all of you? Fantastic. So with this, let me proceed further with the next type, which is the next type of inheritance, if you ask me. This is the one. What is that, sir? This is known as hierarchical inheritance. This is what? Hierarchical inheritance, and this is what I'm doing. Awesome. You forget about Java, how it works in Java. Let us understand how it works in real world. Sir, in real world also this hierarchical inheritance is there. Let me show you. There is one parent giving birth to the first child. This is child 1. He will give birth to another child. The parent will again give birth to another child, like this. Like this, how many children the parent wants to produce? That many children she is producing, that the parent. And that too, if she is an Indian citizen, Indian parent, what is that only? Because the population of India, if you see, 142 crores, and it is increasing. And nowadays in Bangalore, if you roam Europe, you will never feel like coming out of your home. That much traffic, that much population. You just imagine after 15 years how this country is going to look like. Anyhow, what's this? So this child one is extending the parent. This child 2 is coming from the same parent, and this child 3 is also coming from the same parent like this. Means in the real world it is there. Let me see in Java is it there or not. Sir, in Java it is there, sir. Let me show you. So first of all, we have one class, and the name of the class is what? Parent. So inside this, I will give one property as a height and one behavior as eat. Good. Now, I will create one class, and the name of the class is child1. I will create another class, the name of the class is child2. I will create another class, the name of this class is child3. Child1 is extending the parent, child2 is extending the parent, and child3 is also extending the same parent this way. Multiple child classes inheriting from the single parent is known as hierarchical inheritance, and this will work in Java. Why, sir? If it is working in the real world, definitely it will work in Java. If it is not working in the real world, in Java it will not work. In real world, is it working? Yes, yes means in Java also it is working. Oh, really it will work, sir? Let me see using my program now. Let me get my Eclipse. Where is your Eclipse, sir? Here we go. Whatever I've coded till now, let me eliminate all of that. Let me code fresh. Good. About this, which one you should code first? Which one? Very good. So, upper hierarchy is this fellow, you should code a parent now. How is that, sir? I will tell it as class. The name of the class is parent. Inside this, I will tell it as float. Float what, sir? Height. Well, equal to 5.8 f like this. Good. I want to give the behavior also. Now, what is the behavior you have? Eat. Good. So I will tell it as void eat. So I will tell it here. I will tell it as void eat. I'll open the bracket, close the bracket. What parent will tell is, he will tell this. What he will tell, sir? I will eat. Eat what? Rice, sir? Which rice? Anna sambar. Oh, very good. Anna sambar. I believe Anna sambar is what parent is telling. Fantastic. Now, I come here, and you should come to the lower hierarchy. From here, the lower hierarchy is this. You should code this. Now question arises. You have 3 classes in this hierarchy. Which one will code first? Which one will code? Child 1. If you want to code, you can code. If you want to code child 2, you can code. If you want to code child 3, you can code, because all of them are the same hierarchy. There will be no problem. But there is something as a discipline. You have to follow the discipline. If you come to this hierarchy, you should read from left to right. So from left, who is starting? Child 1. You should code child 1 first. Really, sir, what's this? I will tell the class. The name of the class is child 1. And child 1 is extending the parent. And that I am telling it in this way. Good. So there is another class, which is the class child 2. Let me create that child 2 class. I will tell class child 2, and I should extend. Extend what, sir? Parent. Outstanding. I'll come here and I will tell it as class. The name of the class is child 3, and I should extend one class. Which class is that, sir? It is parent, and that is what I'm showing it to you. Very good. So you have child 1, child 2, and child 3. Great. Now, I want to make this work. To make this work, you have to come to your main method. In the main method, you have to code. What do you code, sir? I want to access the content of child 1. I want to access the content of child 2. I want to access the content of child 3. What you should do? Very simple. Create the object of child 1, create the object of child 2, and create the object of child 3 and access them one by one. Oh really sir? Watch it. I will tell it as new child 1. You create the object of him. So for him, you give the reference as C1. And what type it is, if you ask me, it is child 1. Good. I want to access the content of child 1 now. Use the reference C1 dot. I want to access the height because height is coming from parent to child 1. Means 100% height, I will get it, and now I want to print it. I will cut it and I will put it inside this, like this. Very good. I want to access the behavior also. It is coming and sitting here. It I want to access. How you will do it, sir? System dot out of println C1 dot. C1 dot what's that? Eat like this I will do. Good. Okay. Print statement you should now done. Great. So C1 dot, what is that? Eat, and that is what I'm telling there. Awesome. So this is height and eat. I have access from child 1. The same thing what I did for child 1, you should do it for child 2 and child 3. How you will do it, sir? Watch it. What I will do, these 3 lines, I will copy, I will go here, I will paste it. I want to create the object of child 2. So I'll come here, child 2 I will tell, I'll come here, child 2 I will tell, and I'll give the reference as C2 there. And here I want to access the child 2, and you should change the reference. What is the reference? C2. Here also I should change C2, I'm telling. Good. What I get the same way I should do it for child 3 also. Good. So child 3, so this is also child 3, and I have to give the reference that is C3. And here I should give it as C3 dot height, and here I should write as C3 dot eat in this way. Sensing this much. Very good. So now, if in case I save it and execute it, you can notice there, height, what parent is having, eat, what parent is having, child 1 is getting it, child 2 is getting it. Not only that, even child 3 is also getting it. Sensing this much. Is there any doubt in this? No doubt. Very good. So whatever I am showing it to you here, this is technically known as what? Hierarchical. How you define hierarchical inheritance. Multiple classes or multiple child classes inheriting from a single parent. It is known as hierarchical inheritance. Got this, all of you? Very good. Let us go for the next type of inheritance now, which is this type, sir, if you ask me. This type, I call it as hybrid inheritance. Which inheritance? Hybrid. Good. See, let us understand in the real world how it works. How it works in real world. See, let me tell you one story. What story you want to understand? See, I'm having one dog. Actually speaking, 2 dogs I'm having. Dog 1, dog 2. Dog 1 breed is golden retriever. And his name is Maxie. There is another dog of mine that is Labrador. And her name is Kia. Not a car name, dog name. Good. So what happened is, once we were painting our house. We usually leave these dogs in our home. So what happened is, when we were painting, we have a cage. We took Maxie and Kia and put it inside the cage. And we were busy in the painting work. Means people were painting, we were looking at them, how they are working. Awesome. So what happened is, it was in the month of July, last year, July. So July means Dharwad, heavy rain. 1 cage, Maxie Kia, 1 is male, 1 is female, heavy rain. What happened is, after some time, we got to know that Kia is pregnant. And this is the real story I'm telling you. Okay? So, Kia gave birth to puppies. question to you is, those puppies are what? Is it Labrador? Is it Golden Retriever? Huh? Golden Retriever? Hybrid? Huh? Whatever the puppy we got, those puppies, maybe I will call it as puppies only. So whatever the puppies are there now, he's got, So 100%, it's a hybrid breed. It's not the pure breed of Golden Retriever and Labrador. It was a hybrid. It's a mixture of two. A Golden Retriever and Kia, if you mix both of those genes, what you get is a hybrid breed. And that breed is Golden Retriever and Labrador. So you go and search in the Google Golden dog, you will get the images of Golden dog. And these dogs, are very hyper dogs, full of energy, excitement, 24/7. They need human beings 24/7. They want to come at you always. Okay, anyhow, so that's a different story. What's this? So, hybrid 100% in the real world it is there. But now let me see, in the Java, this hybrid is there or not? Let us see. Sir, in Java also it is there, sir. Tell me, in real world is it there? Is it there? Yes, 100% in Java also it is there. Oh really, sir? What's this? So what I will do is, I'll create one class like this. Good. So now real world, forget about it. Let me come here and draw a new world diagram. There is one class. The name of the class is parent. Good. There is another class, and that class I am showing it to you this way. What is this, sir? This is parent. Sir, parent, no problem. This is grandparent. Good. That is grandparent, this is parent. Outstanding. Now, you have this. Who is he, sir? Child 1. You have another class. Which class is this, sir, if you ask me? This is child 2. There is another class. What is the name of this class, sir, if you ask me? What it is? It is child 3. Child 1 is extending the parent. Child 2 is extending the parent. And child 3 is also extending the parent. But at the same time, parent is also extending the grandparent. Well good. So let me give one property here, that is height. Let me give one behavior as eat, like this. Good. If you notice here, my dear students, this inheritance, what you are seeing here, it is a mixture of two. Mixture of two means what, sir? Watch it. See, whatever the puppies we got, think and tell me, is it a pure? There is a mixture of two. That is why you got that hybrid thing. In the same way, here also, it's a mixture of two, and that is why I'm calling this inheritance as a hybrid inheritance. Now you'll ask me, what are the mixtures, sir? Watch it. If you notice here, from here to here, this is one level of inheritance. What kind of inheritance is this? Awesome. This is known as single level inheritance. Fantastic. So now from parent to child 1, child 2 and child 3, this is another inheritance. What is this? This is hierarchical inheritance. And this inheritance is a mixture of single level and a mixture of hierarchical, and that is why I am calling this as hybrid inheritance, because it is a mixture of two or more type of inheritance is known as hybrid inheritance. God bless all of you. Fantastic. So this is my UML diagram. Is it really works in Java programmatically? So let us see with the help of my program. For that, I have to resize this and put in here in the corner. ready, so for that I have to get my Eclipse. This is my Eclipse, fantastic. I close my console. And now, let me go. So already parent is there, child 1 is there, child 2 is there, child 3 is there. Anyhow, so I push this code this way. Good. Which one you should code first? Grandparent. What's this now? I'll increase the size of him. I will tell it as class. The name of the class is grandparent. Well, inside the grandparent you have one property, and that property I will tell it as float height equal to 5.8 f. Fantastic. And after that, I will tell it as void eat. Open bracket, close bracket, and open the curly brace and close it. And after that, I will tell system.out.println, and here I will tell it as I will eat. Eat what, sir? Huh? Shira rice? Somebody able to hear. What is it? Biryani. See, not so much. I'm getting older. I'm unable to hear nowadays. Anyhow, what she's telling? Biryani. Oh, biryani. Okay. So I will eat biryani. Grandparents will eat. Okay, anyhow. So I will tell it as biryani. Good. So which biryani you want to attach? You can attach here. Chicken, veg, mutton, paneer, you can attach whatever you want. But anyhow, so I will eat biryani what grandparent is telling. So grandparent you have put. Let me come to lower hierarchy. Who is he? Parent. So let me quote parent now. Where is the parent, sir? My parent is here, and that parent I'm just pushing it here. Like this parent is there. But inside parent, have you put anything there? No. So no means you should eliminate this. Good. But what parent is doing? It is extending the grandparent, outstanding, extends. Extends what, sir? Grandparent. Fantastic this way. Well, after this, which one you are coding now? Child 1, child 2, child 3. All of them are extending the parent. You can notice there. Child 1 extending the parent, child 2 extending the parent, child 3 is also extending the parent. So that is my UML diagram, and this is how my program is looking like. Well, so now I want to access the content of child 1, child 2 and child 3. I want to access the content. To access this content, 100% you should code your main method. And that is what I did here. In the main method, to access the content of him, I have created the object of child 1, I have accessed the height, and I have accessed the eat also. Because this height and eat will come here to the parent. And the same height and eat will reach here, it will reach here, it will reach here also. Got this, all of you? Very good. So now, for this child 1, this is the height and eat I am accessing. For child 2, height and eat I am accessing. For child 3, height and eat I am accessing. I don't want to recode it, already I have coded it in the previous example. Fantastic. Now, if in case I save it and execute it, you can notice that this is for child 1, child 2, and child 3. Got this, all of you? Is hybrid inheritance is working in Java? Yes, 100% yes. Got this? Great. See, it's not only 2, it can be 2 or more. So 2 or more you can include inside this. This becomes what? Hybrid inheritance. Is there any doubt in this? No doubt. So let me proceed further with my next type of inheritance. What is that, sir, if you ask me? Can you please tell me what is the next type? Multiple. Correct. So this is my multiple inheritance. So you should tell me, will this multiple inheritance works in real world or not? And that we convert to Java. What is that, sir, if you ask me? Watch it. There is one child. One child is there. Good. So I will call it as child. Good. Now, there is one mother, and that mother I call it as parent 1. another mother, and that mother I call it as parent 2. Good. What this child is telling is, mommy to this first parent 1. And the same child is telling amma to parent 2, like this. Say, sir, this will work, sir, because Chikkama is there, but Chikkama amma I will call, or Tattamma amma I will call. It's not like that. Biological mother means for one child, how many mothers are there? Biological mother I am speaking about. How many mothers? 1,000. See, my eyes are working fantastic. Okay? So parent 1 and parent 2. So for one child, there is one biological mother, at the same time another biological mother. Means what the child is telling is, I came from the stomach of first mother. At the same time, I came from the stomach of second mother. How is that possible? Is that possible? It is not possible. If this is not possible in real world, let me see in Java, is it possible or not? Are you guys ready? What's this? So what I will do is, I will create one class. This class, I call it as parent 1. Very good. I will call another class. The name of the class is parent 2. Very good. Now, I will tell another class here. The name of the class, I will call it as child. And what this child is doing is, he is inheriting from parent 1. At the same time, he is inheriting from parent 2. And let me tell you, this will not work in Java. Why, sir? Why? Because a single child cannot inherit from multiple classes like this. This is impossible in Java. Why, sir? In real world, is that possible? I told you, Java works exactly the reflection of the real world. In real world it is working, Java will work. In real world is it working? No, Java also will not work. God is all of you. Great. But let me explain this. Programmatically, why this will not work. What's this? What I will do is, in the parent 1, I will give I equal to 9. In the parent 2, I will give I equal to 99. Now when I come to the child, I will print that I. Now think and tell me, how many I will reach child? You look this and tell me. Don't use your brain. Whatever I have told till now, you use the same knowledge and put it here. Child 1 is inheriting from the parent 1. Means this I which is there, it will come and sit here. Means now, I will tell like this. This is I equal to 9. At the same time, this I is also reaching here. 100%. I will reach here I 99 like this. Now I am printing this I, which I should Java print. Are you guys getting confused? In the same way, Java will also get confused. And that is why multiple inheritance will not work in Java. Got this, all of you? Outstanding. So let me see this programmatically, how I should code it. What's this? So, in the main method, whatever I've coded, I'll just eliminate it. So, whatever I've coded about this main method, that also I will eliminate. I'll create one class. The name of the class is what, sir, if you ask me, it is parent 1. Inside parent 1, what I've told there, I equal to 9. So I will tell int r equal to 9. Outstanding. Let me create another class. See, they are in the same hierarchy. You should code them first. This is parent 2. I will tell it as class. Class what, sir? Parent 2. Inside this, I will tell it as int r equal to 99 in this way. But I will come here and I will tell it as class. The name of the class, I tell it as what? Child. And what child is doing? He is extending the first class. Who is he? Parent 1. Outstanding. I will tell class. child 1, I will tell extends. Extends what? Parent 1. Very good. At the same time, what is doing? Parent 2. How you should tell. So some students will tell that. Okay, first let me open the bracket and close it. See, a child is coming from a single mother. That is fine. What's this? But this child is telling that I'm not coming only from the parent 1. I'm coming from parent 2 also. How to tell it? Some students will tell, sir, I will tell it by telling extends parent once again. This is a wrong syntax. This is not a grammar of Java. Then what should I do, sir? What you should do is, after parent 1, you should put comma. And after that you should tell it is coming from parent 2. Comma you should tell. And you should tell as parent 2 in this way. And you can notice there, straight away when you have told comma, there itself it is an error. Why? It is telling that one child cannot come from 2 mothers biologically. It is impossible. Got this, all of you? Hey, no sir, you have told wrong. You tell your extents and it will work. Okay. I'll come here and I will remove this and I will tell it as extents like this. So forget about is it working or not. This is a wrong syntax. There is nothing known as extends parent 1, extends parent 2. This is not in Java. This is not Java. This is your programming language. You give whatever the name you want. Got this, all of you? Fantastic. So this is not working and that is what I'm showing to you. Got this, all of you? Fantastic. What's this now? What is multiple inheritance? Let me define that first. Multiple inheritance means one class or one child class inheriting from multiple classes is known as multiple inheritance. And this multiple inheritance, you can also call it as with a different name also. What is that, sir? Diamond shaped inheritance. What is this? This is diamond shaped inheritance. And some people will call it as diamond path inheritance also. These are the different names for multiple inheritance. In interviews, they can ask you anything. They can ask you multiple inheritance, or they can ask you diamond path inheritance, or they can ask you diamond shaped inheritance also. But your answer should be same only. Now you'll ask, sir, fine sir. But tell me why it is known as a diamond path or diamond shaped inheritance. Why this name? Why? What's this? So to explain you this, let me take him and put him here. Good. What's this? Let me get my program. This is my program. Ask. What's this? Who is the parent for parent 1? Grandparent. Where is grandparent? Who is the parent of parent 1? Who is the parent of parent 1? If you notice there is no extents. Means there is no parent for parent 1. Is what you are thinking. But actually it is not. Come here. Who is the parent of parent 2? If you look here, you haven't told any extents. That is why you are thinking there is no parent for parent 2. Let me come to child. Who is the parent for child? Parent 1 and parent 2. That will not work. Anyhow, you forget about it. What's this? If in case, if you haven't told extends to any class, if you haven't told, then JVM will tell it by default. By default it will tell. Let me repeat this once again. When you create a class and if you haven't given the extend something, then JVM by default will give something here. Now you'll ask me, what it will give, sir? Watch it. If you haven't given anything here, what Java will do is, Java will attach extends. Extends what, sir? Object, like this. JVM itself is attaching. I am not attaching. Good. Come to parent 2. Have you attached extends there? No. No means JVM will attach. What it will attach, sir? Extends object. It will do that. Sensing this much. So now you'll ask me, what is this, sir? Extends object means. This parent 1. Parent is whom? Object. This parent 2's object is whom? Object. Like that. Sensing this one. So now you'll ask me, who is this object, sir? This object is an inbuilt class in Java. The name of the class itself is object. So inbuilt class, what is scanner? Inbuilt class, what is string? Inbuilt class, what is string buffer? Inbuilt class, string builder. Inbuilt class, string tokenizer. Inbuilt class, like that. We have an inbuilt class known as object. And Java will always attach extends object if you haven't known extends. That this is how it works. Now you'll ask me, sir, why Java should always extend object only? Why not scanner? Why not string buffer? Why only object it will attach? What's this? Great. This is my Java. Inside Java, there are so many inbuilt classes are there. Let me name some of them. You have scanner, you have string, you have string buffer, you have arrays, you have string builder, you have string tokenizer, you have thread, you have file input stream, file output stream, input stream, output stream, data and time. There are so many classes are there. In fact, thousands of classes are there in Java. But out of all of these classes, there is one class, and that class is what? Object. And this object is the parent class of all the classes in Java. This object is the parent class of all the classes in Java. Actually speaking, all of these classes took birth from the object, and that is why object is known as root class of Java. Which class? Root. These classes took birth from this object only. Sensing this much. And that is why whenever you create a class, what is the class? Parent 1, that is your class, and this class, parent, should be object, because he is the parent class of all the classes in Java. That is why. Getting this much. Is there any doubt in this? No doubt. What's this? So now, excuse me. So now you'll ask me, where is this object, sir? Can you please show it to us? Why not? What's this? I will come here and tell it as an object like this. And you know how much of the implementation of it. I don't know. You are seeing the implementation of all of these classes. I told you how to see. Am I correct? Yes or no? And I told you each and every time whenever you code, make this habit of seeing the implementation of these classes. I'm not doing it. If you go to IT industry, they definitely will do it. And you should get, accustomed with that. Because from now itself, you should start doing this. Anyhow, if you're doing it good, if you're not doing it, God bless you. Object you have, and I want to check the implementation of object, and just click on it. You can notice this is the object. And this is an inbuilt class. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Very good. What's this? So what I will do is, I'll go here and search for one method. Which method, sir, if you ask me, the name of the method is equals method. Do you use this equals method? Where have you used the equals method? In string comparison, yes or no? Or in other words, more technically if I have to speak, equals is the inbuilt method present inside the string class. But actually speaking, this equals, the string is getting not from the string, but instead from the object. Means for string also, who is the parent? Object. That is what I told you. He is the parent class of all the classes in Java. God is one of you. Fantastic. So when we go on coding our programs, you get to know more about object. But at this point of time, what's this? So this is my UML diagram. Let me get this UML diagram once again. What's this? Who is the parent of parent 1? Have you given anything? No. If you haven't given anything, who will give? JVM will give. So where is JVM, sir? What's this? This JVM will give here one class. Which class is this, sir? This is an object, like this. And what parent 1 is doing? He is inheriting the object like this. Who is the parent of parent 2? Object again. Means now parent 2 is also having the parent as object like this. If you notice there, what kind of a shape you are getting here? It is a diamond, and that is what is known as diamond shape inheritance, and you can also call it as diamond path inheritance. Got this, all of you. So whenever in interviews they ask you this question, you should give the same answer only. What is the same answer? One class, that is one child class, inheriting from two parents or more than two parents. This is known as multiple inheritance, and multiple inheritance will not work in Java. At this point of time, it will not work. But it will work indirectly, but that I will show to you in a concept known as interfaces. But now, it will not work. God is all of you outstanding. Amazing. Now, let me proceed further with my next type of inheritance. What is next type, sir? Cyclic inheritance. Awesome. The cyclic inheritance, is it there in Java? Let us understand first. Is it there in Java, sir? Is it there in Java or not? We'll see by looking at the real world. In real world, if it is working, Java also it will work. Oh really, sir? Let me see. Now what I will do, I will get one parent. Good. I will get one child also. Good. What child is telling is, child is telling mummy like this. And what mummy is telling is, mummy to a child. Didn't got it. You will get it now. This child took birth from this parent. And what this parent is telling is, I took birth from this child. How is that possible? Is that possible? This is not possible in real world. And that is why in Java also it is not possible. Sir, everything is fine, sir, but why it is known as cyclic inheritance? What's this? So what I will do is arrow marks, I will put them in a different way. How is that? So this upper arrow mark, what you are showing here, I will show them in a different way. How is that, sir? Like this. Means that child is coming from the parent. Right? So now what parent is telling? Hey, I came from you, child. This arrow mark, I will not tell it this way, but instead I will tell it in this way. So is it not looking like a cycle? Yes or no? And that is what is known as cyclic inheritance. So let me see, will this work in Java? So for that, you have one class. The name of the class is parent. You have another class. The name of the class is child. Very good. Child is inheriting from the parent, and parent is also telling, I'm inheriting from the child. This will not work in Java. Got this, all of you? Is there any doubt? No doubt. So let me see how he will work programmatically. What's this? So everything what I've coded, I'll just remove it. Fantastic. So from here to here also I will remove. Awesome. So first one you should code something. Which one I should code? The first one, when is parent. So I will tell it as class. The name of the class is parent. Very good. Awesome. After that you have child also. Let me do it. This is class. This class is known as what? Child. So what child is doing? Extending the parent. So I will tell he's extending the parent. Can you please tell me, will this work in Java? I've worried about this. Will this work in Java? Yes or no? See, one child, one parent, and this child is extending or inheriting from one parent. This will work. But now what parent will tell is, parent will tell, hey, I am coming from child. Means he will tell, extends child, like this. And you can notice there, straight away you have an error. This will not work in Java. And if you want to see what is this error, let me show it to you. Good, so let me increase the size of him. Outstanding. And now if I hold this, what it is telling? Yeah, so it is telling the hierarchy of the type parent is inconsistent. Means it is telling that you cannot extend the parent. That is what it is telling. Sensing this one. Good. So now let me hold my cursor here to this parent like this. What it is telling? So cyclic detected. See, this is a cyclic inheritance. It is detected. This is impossible. Is what it is. Sensing this much. Any doubt in this? No doubt. So these are the types of inheritance. And out of all of these inheritance, which one will work, which one will not work? Let me show it to you. In interviews, if they ask you, what are the types of inheritance? You put it here first. Good. In interviews, if they ask you, what are the types of inheritance in Java? This is the answer you should give, and this is how you should give the answer. So, the types of inheritances in Java are in object orientation are, number one, single level inheritance. Number two, multi-level inheritance. Number three, hierarchical inheritance. Number four, hybrid inheritance. Number five, multiple inheritance. Number six, cyclic inheritance. In all of these inheritances, only 4 inheritances will work, 2 will not work in Java. So let me speak about which will work, which will not work. Single level work, multi-level work, hybrid works, hierarchical works. These 4 inheritances will work. Hierarchical, definitely it will work. What about multiple? No. Multiple and cyclic will not work in Java. Full stop. This is how you should answer. If he asks you, can you please explain what is hierarchical? Then you should explain that. Sensing this much. Fantastic. So now let me write this and show it to you which one will work and which one will not work. The first and foremost thing, single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, multiple inheritance, and after that you have what? Cyclic inheritance. Out of that, single level inheritance work, multi-level will work, hierarchical will work, hybrid will work, multiple will not work, cyclic also will not work. Got this, all of you? Any doubt in this? Outstanding. So these are the types of inheritance in Java. Let me proceed further for our next topic. What is that, sir? My next topic is constructor child. Good. Because I've heard about him. Because I've heard about him. 100% yes. In encapsulation, I have taught you. This constructor child, there are 2 ways out there. This is the first way, this is the second way. The first way is chiming from one constructor to another. Very good. But you should not stop. What is it then? Within the class. Yes or no? Chiming from one constructor to another constructor within the class is known as local chiming. You can also call it as local chiming. Very good. So now, there is another type of constructor chiming. What is that, sir? Calling of a constructor from one class to another. And this kind of chiming also exists in Java. And when I was speaking about this fellow, I told you that this you will learn in a topic known as what? Inheritance. And the day has finally arrived to understand him in a concept known as inheritance. So now you'll ask me, sir, how can I call a constructor from one class to another? How can I call it? What's this? Let me explain this to you with the help of one UML diagram. What is that, sir? Watch it. This is parent. Outstanding. Now this is another class. Which class is this, sir? This is child. And child is extending the parent. This is my UML diagram. What kind of inheritance is this? Single level inheritance. Good. So let me code single level inheritance now. How is that, sir? Watch it. So what I will do, I will increase the size of it. Outstanding. So first let me code a parent. Good. And after that, the child is extending the parent. Good. Now I will come to a parent now and create one constructor. But before parent, let me create a constructor inside the child. Now question arises, what is a constructor? That is what I am telling you. All the Java concepts are interconnected with each other. You just disconnected any of the concepts, entire Java is gone. If you don't know constructors at this point of time, what you will understand here? Nothing. I'm telling you, if you are doing the same mistake, lesson start again. Okay? Anyhow, this child, I will give one constructor here. What do you mean by constructor? What is a constructor? See, when the same question, if I'm asking in the mock interview also, what is a constructor? Some beautiful answers you are giving. Constructor, no return type. Is that a constructor? Sir, same name. Same name means what? There should be a proper meaning to that sentence, what you are telling right? What is a constructor if someone asks, what difficulty is there in this? Look at this. What is a constructor? The constructor means the name should be same as of class name who don't have any return type. That is a constructor. If you are telling this much, sufficient. If you want to add another statement, you can add that also. What is that, sir? Constructor is a specialized type of sentence whose name is same as of class name who don't have a return type. Full stop. What rocket science is there in this? But then also students are unable to tell the answer. I don't know why it's that. Whether I take the mock, whether Mega is taking the mock, the same answer. There are only 3 students combiningly who have told all the answers properly, programming properly, confidence, amazing confidence. But rest all, you have to prepare. You know, the preparation level should be here. But that is lacking. You guys are thinking that getting placed is very easy. It is easy if you are doing it every day. But I don't know how many hours you are putting on every single day. How many hours? 2, 3 hours. 3. The minimum 3 to 4 hours you have to put every single day. Aptitude, you have to give some time to it. I don't know, you have prepared a timetable or not. You have prepared timetable, I have prepared, sir. But where that timetable went, I don't know. I should search it today. Prepare a timetable, aptitude, these many hours. Communication skills, I have to improve, these many hours. Technical coding, these many hours. Programming, logical based programming, these many hours. You have to put a timetable this way and you should work. When you work, right things will happen. See, one of my student, June 5th student, he was walking, here itself, near the footpath. I saw him, and I was like, hey, hi, how are you? Your course is over now. Your course is over. And I asked him, have you got a place? He told no. Then I asked him, please come to the office now, to my cabin. I took him and I asked him, what problem you are facing? Sir, no problems. Have you attended all the classes? He told me, sir, okay, sir, I've attended all the classes. Good. How many hours you are practicing every day? Sir, I think 1 hour I practice every day, sir. Oh, very good. So are you facing any difficulty in programming? Sir, I think programming is very difficult, sir. Coding is very, very difficult, sir. This is the answer what he is telling. I'm asking you, how many drives you have applied? Sir, till now I think only one I have applied, sir. Why you applied only one? Because I'm not confident, sir. Why I'm not confident? Sir, coding is very difficult, sir. This is what the answer is giving. See, I asked him, boss, everything you are pinpointing to the world is like this, the world is like that. Coding is difficult, this, that. Who made it difficult? Is it me or is it you? It is you, because practicing every 1 hour. See, my aunt's son is there. I know your relatives are also there. They are putting 2.5 hours every day. It's 5th standard. Just to do homework, 2.5 hours, 5th standard. And now you came here from one town to another town to get a job. How many hours you should work? And this guy is pinpointing to the world. The world is like that. This is like that. Only reasons, reasons and reasons. There's one guy here. His name is Robert. I don't know if you guys have heard about him or not. He's from Hungary. You know Hungary? So Hungary is a country. He belongs to, he is a shooter, Olympic shooter. At the same time, he works in the army of Hungary. There was an Olympics which was scheduled long way back in 1928. 1928 Olympics was scheduled. And before this Olympics, he was practicing. So one fine day, there was a war going on. And this shooter, that is Robert, was actually working in Hungarian army. He went to an army to war. For a war, he went. And in the war, someone has dropped a bomb on him and his right hand gone. And this was the only hand he used to shoot for the Olympics. You know what he did? He did not went to his room and kept on crying, reason, oh my hand is gone, what should I do? The only hand he got is which hand now? Left hand. For 6 years, he worked so hard with his left hand, which hand wherein he was unable to write also, that was his left hand. So he started practicing with the left hand, with the only hand for 5 years. He worked with this hand. Do you know what is the history? He has won 3 gold medals for 12 years continuously. This is success. And this is how people will work if you have hunger for the success. So many reasons will come. You'll give the reasons. Time is not there. What the hell? You know Elon Musk. How many hours he's having? 24 hours. Do you know what companies he's running? You can't even imagine the companies what he's running. Same 24 hours he's having. How many hours you and me are having? 24 hours. You cannot give the reason as the time. That is a bullshit. You cannot give this is difficult. That is a bullshit. You work, everything is easy. You are not working, everything seems like difficult only. The thing is, from your end, what is there you do it, end results will come. That is for sure. Because this is the law of universe. You sacrifice the stuff for something, that something will come at your feet. You don't want to sacrifice anything and something great should happen. That will not at all happen. This is not my law. This is a universal law. You are not practicing and you are telling that difficult. It will be difficult because you haven't practiced. The same thing it holds for you also. You came here for a motive, for an ambition. to get placed as soon as possible. To get that, what has to be done? You do it. You do it, things will come. Giving me the reasons, I will not consider them. Is that clear? So just now, recently, forget about Robert, I'm speaking about 70 years before history, story of 70 years before. Recently, there were Asian Games held in Hangzhou, China. I hope you know that. Okay. So there will be two Asian Games. One Asian Games for the normal people. The other Asian Games for physically differently abled people. Okay. So there was one girl, I hope you know, I don't know. She's an archer. She don't have hands, no hands, and she's playing archer at what level? International level. How she's holding her, the bow and the arrow? Using her legs. And that is what Anand Mahindra, he tweeted, from now onwards, I will not give any reasons. If I'm giving any reasons, that is a bullshit. I am just destroying myself. Because there's so many people out there, they'll not give reasons. Why? Because they have that laser-like focus. I want that. I have to achieve that no matter what. Those people will achieve it. There's another guy known as Sparsh. He's an American-Indian citizen. He's from India. He went there. He settled down there. Do you know what's his age? His name is Sparsh. He's a rapper. You know what's his age? So now he's 21. But he's having one genetical disorder. What is that? Till his death, he will be having a minimum of 15 fractures in his body. Every single day. How much? 15 fractures. Means he can't walk, he can't move his hand, he can't do anything. He can just use his mouth. Do you know who is he? He's an amazing rapper of this world. Rapper. And Mr. Eminem, I hope you know Eminem. He's known as the god of rapping. He told that, what a guy. From now onwards, I will not give any reasons. Eminem is telling. Can't even imagine, my dear students. 15 fractures. If one hairline fracture is there, you have to take a bed rest for 2 months. 15 fractures every day till his death. And you know who is he? Amazing rapper of this world. He was not having any reason. He was having that laser-like focus, I want to achieve it. Forget about all of these people. You know Stephen Hawking. I hope you know Stephen Hawking. He is a British scientist. He got one disease known as Alzheimer's disease. This disease, this is how this disease works. No movement of any nerves at all. Means just these fingertips and the eyeballs will move, that's it. Nothing will move from your body. And you know what he has achieved? You know, black hole, lot of research he did. Using what? Just sitting on the wheelchair. What we are doing. God has given us everything properly. We have hands, we have beautiful eyes, we have legs, everything is proper. What we are doing. Sometimes we should look at these people and learn the lessons. Simply wasting the time, you are wasting your life. Because at the end, we have to go from this planet Earth. When we are on the deathbed, we'll be looking at and we'll be having a big question, what have I done in my life? Just open my mobile and scrolling for the reels. That's it. Just see to it. You please go to your home, you sit, you imagine yourself how many hours you are wasting your time. Just imagine. And there onwards, you should see how should I change my life. Do you know, change is the only constant of your life. If you are changing it, the life will be amazing. If you are not changing it, very, very difficult. God is all of you. See, that does not mean that full serious you should work. You should enjoy the life. How you should enjoy? The things what you are doing, in there you should see that enjoyment. Means you have to find that joy when you are coding. And I'm not telling you that 24 hours you have to open your laptop and code it. That is not the meaning. You're spending 5 hours in the mobile, right? 1 hour you spend in the mobile, 4 hours you spend for Java. That is what I'm trying to tell you. Got this, all of you? Awesome. What's this, all of you? Good. So now what I will do is, I'm having my parent and child also. I will give the constructor there as child, like this. I'll open the bracket, close it. I'll open this flower bracket and close it. From constructor I'm giving. Very good. Next word, sir. What I will do, I will give first line as super. What I'll give? Super. Good. I'll come here and I will tell the system.out.println. This is the statement inside child constructor. So I will tell inside child constructor. Like this. Amazing. Now I'll go to the parent. And here also I will create one constructor like this. Parent. Very good. So here also I will tell super like this. Good. So I'll put my semicolon, outstanding, and here I'll print my statement. System.out.println. This is the statement inside parent constructor. So I will tell inside. Inside what? Parent constructor like this. Awesome. This is my program. You can notice there, this is a parent class with one constructor. This is a child class with one constructor. Awesome. I'll come to my main method and I want to create an object of the child. Okay. I'll come to this main. I will create the object of the child. How you will do it, sir? New child, like this. And for him, I will give the reference as C. And what type it is, if you ask me, it is a child type. Only this much I will code in my software and let me see how it will execute line by line. So in this you have three classes, parent, child and launch. In this, where your execution is starting from? Where your execution is starting from? You can notice there, your execution is starting from main method. You can notice, this is main method. You will come to the first statement, assignment, right side. So new child means when object is getting created, you know the story. After that, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What do you call it? You are calling the constructor which is present in the child. Means from here, the control should go to the constructor. Where the constructor of child? It is here. It will go here. Well, so now he is executing. When he is executing, what is the first line? Super. What is the super, sir? Super meaning is you are calling a constructor which is there in the parent class of this fellow. Let me repeat this once again. Instead of super, if you do this, where the control will go? If you do this, it will always look for a constructor in the same class. But what you are given now, super means now. What this super meaning is, it should go to the super of child. Who is super of child? Parent it should go. But where inside the parent it should go? It should go to the constructor of the parent. Sensing this much, let me tell this once again. Please watch. Good. Now, this is the first line. Super. Super means what, sir? Here, it should go to the parent class of child. Who is the parent of child? Who is the parent of child? Parent means it should go to the parent. It will go to the parent. But where it will go to the parent? It will go to the constructor of the parent. And where is the constructor? The constructor is here. Means from here, it is reaching here. Very good. Now it is executed. What is the first statement? Super. Super means it should go to the parent of parent. Who is the parent of parent? It's an object. Means now it will go to an object. Why? Because you haven't told anything. Means JVM will tell. What it will tell, sir? Extends object. Means now you have one class. Which class is that, sir? That class I am showing it to you this way. Good. You have a class. Inside this class, you have something. What is that, sir? You have a constructor that is object, and this is how it is presented. Good. Let me reduce the size of him, and let me do it. Good. Awesome. This is an object class, and inside this there is one constructor. Very good. What is this? Super. Super means it should go to parent class of parent. Who is parent of parent? Object means it should go to the object now. Inside the object, where it will go? It will go to the constructor. Means now this constructor will execute like this. After executing, this is the end. End means where it should go, where it came from. Where it came from? It came from super. From this line it will go back here. After this, which statement you have? This statement. Inside parent constructor you get the output. After that, there is a closure. Closure means it should live. Where it should go? Where it came from. Where it came from? It came from this line. It will go back here. After this line, which statement you have? This statement. Inside child constructor output you will get. After this, there is a closure. Closure means where it will go. Where it came from. It came from 100% this line. It will go back here. Sensing this much. Very good. Then what is this, sir, if you ask me? Calling from one constructor to another constructor. Is it in the same class? No. Different class. And that different class is always the parent class. What is that? It is a parent class, and this you can do it with the help of one call, which called super call. So this is constructor chaining from one class to another class. Sensing this much. Any doubt in this? No doubt. So let me see what output I will get in this case. If in case I save it and execute it, you can notice there inside parent constructor and inside child constructor. Got this? Any doubt in this? No doubt. So more about these constructor chaining, about super, we will see in tomorrow's class. So make sure you please go home and practice all the programs one